Christy, thank you so much. You've been here 5 months.
Yes, pushing 6.
I think you're starting to realize what a tight-knit community this is.
There's one word I think for the Panhandle, Amarillo, giving.
Yeah, they sure are. You highlighted the Salvation Army last week. Such a cool thing that they have going on over there. And the High Plains Food Bank is another thing that we're just really blessed to have in the Panhandle. And I had the opportunity to hang out with some of the folks there and to check out how they function behind the scenes. Take a look. Organizing, packing, stacking, and shipping. Last year, 6,000 pounds of food came out of the food bank and onto Panhandle plates every month.
We just have seen a high sustained need throughout the Texas Panhandle, about 9,000 households that we service right now, which is up about 30% from just several years ago, and it really hasn't decreased or increased. It's just remained constantly high.
A good indicator of how great a nonprofit organization is when young kids want to be a part of it. Chris Dizer not only depended on the High Plains Food Bank from time to time, but he wanted to return the favor and has since put in over 500 hours of volunteer time.
I plan on volunteering until I just really can't anymore. I feel like giving back to your community is one of the best things you can do.
Chris's dream? To be a constable in Amarillo, the city that's embraced him so much. He credits the food bank with giving him the hunger to help people. And back at the bank, these fully stocked shelves will soon be empty. Most of the contents headed outside of this city to alleviate the hunger pains of food desert communities.
They may have access to a convenience store or a food that's definitely not healthy, which we are also focused on too, is our distribution of produce, especially out in our rural communities where there is not a store, where there is not access, where they cannot get these items, or they could not afford these items if there was. Produce is expensive.
And it's thanks to the High Plains Food Bank deliveries that these bare-bones shelves in Oldham County go from empty to full and waiting for families.
With the economic times that we have today, there's many people out there that make decisions between medicine and food. And if we can use the food bank and use those services to alleviate some of that and to help them have more money to spend on their medicine and taking care of their kids and putting coats on their kids, we'd rather do that.
So what can you do to help?
One item that we don't see enough of, ironically enough, anymore is canned good items. I mean, we have to rely specifically a lot on USDA now. That's what this is right here, to receive a lot of that. We just have not received that donated.
Everyone should give a little bit of yourself to everyone. The thing I enjoyed most about volunteering at those places is the benefit that you feel when somebody else is happy for something that you did.
Such a great
Very nice.
kid, 15 years old, again logged over 500 hours of community service. Just so cool to meet those folks, and I didn't realize how many communities 60% of their food goes outside of the Panhandle because those food desert towns and that means they don't have a supermarket. They don't have quick access to food. Hunger is a big issue here. So anything, any money, any canned good items that you can give to the food bank could really go a long way. About 1 million pounds of inventory goes in and out of there on a monthly basis.
I'm glad you addressed that.
It's
I learned
really
a little
cool.
something there, and hats off to all of them. And you, Chris, wow, to be so young, way to go, man.
I know. I'm so proud of him. We've got a lot more. We'll have head chef Richard Chin in studio next.